What's up guys, it's Nostalgia J, and in this video, I'm going to be finding out if I can obtain the Murasama in Terraria's Calamity mod. Normally, it would take forever to obtain the Murasama sword, but thanks to the secret Easter egg, by naming your character Jetstream Sam, you're allowed to pick up the sword in the underground hell, and you're able to use it. I just quickly want to give a thanks to everybody who's left any feedback and support on my last video, which I greatly appreciate. If you guys are new around here and do enjoy the content, do consider subscribing, as it's always free and you can always change your mind later. I started off day one by chopping down some trees and just getting basic supplies. Down at the left hand corner there is a day counter. I found this weird thing to the left side of the world and it just basically increased the difficulty of the world. After that I started construction on building some houses with some insta house builders. After building those first two houses I accidentally summoned in a boss. Oh, I did not mean to. What the heck? I did not mean to do that. Oh crap. Wow, that's cool, boss. After that unfortunate beginning, I started to head my way over to the right side of my road, as this is where I knew the Murasama was located. Started to look for a place where I'd start to dig underground, and I thought this place as a pretty good place to start. I quickly revised where I was going to start digging and took my way over to the right side a little bit more. Now over here, I was focusing on some terraforming and some constructions of some new houses, as this would be the main place I'd be digging to look for the Murasama. Now by this time of the game, dusk had fell and night was approaching, so enemies were invading like no other, especially since I was playing on revengeance mode. Started to make some upgrades at home and made this little weapon that honestly wasn't that useful. So I started doing what every Minecraft YouTuber loves to do. Build. By the way, Terraria is better than Minecraft. I don't make the rules, I just follow. Anyway, after starting construction on this little skyscraper here, I would use this place to store most of my NPCs, and actually really just store most of my NPCs. That's really what I used this place for. It really wasn't anything special. I really had an idea of using this little staircase for like a bridge all the way to the jungle because I was getting torn up, but it went like this. I don't know how these work, but do your thing, bud. Wow, that ruins it. Yeah, this play was not going so smooth, but I actually found some luck when I found a sky island. It better be good. Somebody's gonna pay. Somebody's gonna pay. Even with this new weapon, I did unfortunately die. Yeah, fuck all of you guys. Oh, please don't. What is wrong? By this point, it had officially been the morning of day 2, and I started construction on the elevator in the jungle biome. Why am I experiencing every single debuff in human history? What the? I do wanna quickly take this time to mention that I am sick, so if you can hear that, that's the reason why. I really spent most of this time just searching and looting the underground biomes and really just making the elevator. Most of the loot I got in the chest weren't really that useful, but it did help me with my game progression. Next, I had the idea of starting construction of an elevator at my own place, as the jungle was very dangerous and I couldn't stand in there for more than 10 seconds. For some odd reason, guessing Fargo's mod, I started digging exponentially faster than I normally would, so I kind of thought I was going crazy. Jesus Christ, there's no way we're digging this fast with just a silver pickaxe. I continued digging until I was massacred by a yellow slime, but I quickly got back to work as I was a very loyal content creator. And then I had a battle with Mother Nature, in which I lost. And then I discovered the healer class. I'll do a play on the healer class. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll do a full playthrough of the healer class as soon as possible. Day 3 was approaching, so I spent all of night 2 digging and searching for loot and ores in the underground biome. I went through my underground mushroom biome, a jungle biome, and I also started my venture down into the underworld. At last, we were getting closer to that sweet. After a lot of mining, crying, and dying, I went back home so I can make some upgrades. Eventually I got back doing my job and I started digging the holes and more holes and holes and holes and holes and holes. And then I died, and then I died again, and then I died again, and then again, and then again. So like you can pretty much get that throughout this whole time. I was just digging and dying, then digging, and then dying, and then digging, and then dying, and then digging, and then dying, and then digging, and then die. You get the point. I eventually made my way down to the underworld, where I died. I actually started getting some progress down in the underworld, and I had mapped out a pretty good portion of the underworld already. And then I fought the Cthulhu because, well, I guess you could say I got bored. Alright, you guys ready for this Cthulhu from the best Cthulhu fight of your life? I geared up and prepared for the fight, but I honestly was not expecting what I saw. By this point, I had also upgraded my armor to some pretty rad thorium armor. Wait, they just gave me an eye Cthulhu. What is that? What is that? That's not the eye Cthulhu. I've never seen you. This is not the Eye Cthulhu. Where are you? That's not the Eye Cthulhu. After the realization had settled in that me enabling Fargo's mutant mod, Calamity mod, and many more mods, I was underpowered. So I went back to mining to obtain that sweet. With day 4 approaching, I started frantically panicking, and I made myself a little hut in the jungle biome. I had a valid reason for panicking, as I was still in the jungle biome, trying to just simply dig down. If I was able to make my way down the jungle biome a lot easier, I wouldn't be panicking. But as there's only 3 days left in this challenge, things were looking scary, especially at the pace we were going at. So I naturally started to pick up the pace. And when I mean pick up the pace, I mean really pick up the pace. This isn't 100 times speed that you're looking at right now. But I took over, I could say, probably around 30 minutes just mining this cell. Now, eventually, I was able to make my way down in the underworld to find that sweet. And then after that, I used my map to locate where exactly I was and how far I was from the last hole I dug. And I had found out that, yeah, there was just no way that the Murasama was going to be on the left side. So I started to head more to the right again. Even after filling the black spots in my map, I still couldn't find the Murasama. So I started upgrading my weapons and I made this pretty cool sickle weapon. Check the map, sir. I had come to a conclusion. Might as well just continue to the right, go all the way to the right. And so I did, and I kept building and building and defending myself again because I couldn't get a break down here now. Apparently everybody and their mama wants a piece of me. I'm trying to obtain this holy. But you know I really can't if I'm getting jumped all the time. Eventually finished up building and realized that the Murasama was not on the left side. The whole thing. Things were getting serious as it was day 6, and if I hadn't found this sword by the next day, the challenge would officially be over and I would have lost. And we have an obsidian skin potion, so we can negate all fire damage for the next 6 minutes. So if we don't get it here, I don't think we're gonna get it at all. Just gonna be completely honest. Now, even with the obsidian skin potion, I was still having some trouble down in the underground biome, just running away from these creatures. But I eventually, and when I say eventually, after running and screaming and crying and asking for help, I found legendary. All my trials and tribulations and my hardships had finally come to a final end and a final satisfaction. 20 seconds, get in there! Get in there! Wait, no. Wait, there it is. Wait, this is it, right? Yep, this is it. Wait, we got it right. This is it, right? Yep, we got it right. This is it, right? Yep, this is it. Holy! Just as night falls. Yeah. Hey guys. I was not expecting it to work. We got it. Oh yeah. This is great. We got the cartoon sword. Let's go. A high frequency blade that can be cleanly sliced through even the mightiest of foes. This feels illegal to have. Didn't we get like a suspicious eye or something?
Meanwhile.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the...
My priorities were set. I was gonna slaughter every single mob that had treated me poorly throughout this let's play. Starting off with the Eye of Cthulhu. The power. Let's just say this sword was getting to my head and I hadn't even used it. I quickly made my way over to the right side where I would slaughter my first boss of the game.
No! Yes! Yes! Again. Where is it? How about that?
After massacring the Eye of Cthulhu, I started work on the Queen Bee, which actually surprisingly took more than one hit. I'm not sure if it was a glitch, but yeah, she did. And then I wanted to fight the Wall of Flesh because I was bored and didn't take one hit, but he did lag my game a lot, which doesn't help. So next thing I did was took on the Brain of Cthulhu, and honestly that was pretty fun. And that was fun. Next I accidentally killed the Primordial by accident. Yeah, I don't know how it happened, and I accidentally killed this E-Serpent thing, but I didn't get on camera, unfortunately, but you know, just accidentally killed 2 bosses. You know, no biggie, light work, no react. Tried fighting this boss and it didn't work as I got slaughtered and it didn't allow me to fight him. So after traveling all the way to the left side of my world, I found out where the lich spawned, but I couldn't summon him at the time, so I came back. I tried slaughtering the dungeon guardian and I did, but he somehow killed me as it just turned day, which miraculously was just so unfortunate. And then at the same time, I found a spawner, which I decided to use, which didn't turn out well because, yeah, they slaughtered every single one of my villagers. After that devastating takedown, I started to try and take out Skeleton Prime, and that kind of ended the same because I was playing around. So I came back for second and absolutely destroyed him. I had also killed the twins by this point, so I went back to the dungeon to slaughter him once more. After taking the dungeon guardian out, I started farming the lich a few times, because why not, right? After that, I summoned in this weird alien boss who got one shot, so I guess they really didn't matter. And I also killed a sea serpent, like I said before, but I didn't get it on camera. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like down below, as it does help out the video. If you guys want to see more videos, consider subscribing, as it's always free and you can change your mind later. That's all for today, folks. It's been Nostalgia J, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!